All right, Etymology Club. Just taking a little break from the Hibagon, but this is all still relevant to the Hibagon because it's going to help us when we read Japanese characters. It's Etymology Club. I hope the last one was interesting for you. Well, whether it was or wasn't, it's interesting to me, and I got clued on to this by a Pastor Kang, a Chinese pastor, and Dr. Nelson, a sinologist, and their book, The Discovery of Genesis. Now, their idea goes something like this. Chinese is the oldest written language. Experts date it to 2500 BC, and that's back around the time of the confusion of the languages and the dispersion of the people from the Tower of Babel. Now, all those people went and dispersed, and some of them might have been believers, and most of them probably not believers, but all of them had to know something of what mankind had learned from Adam and Eve, up until the Great Flood and Noah's Ark, and, well, up until the Tower of Babel. That was their history of the world. That was their only history of the world. That was their reference, their only reference for everything, because they did not have the modern advantages of communist public schooling and cultural Bolshevik state propaganda. So whenever this branch that moved into China developed writing, their ideograms, the ideograms that they came up with, well, they had to be based on their ideas, their own ideas, the ideas in their head that they had about the world. Well, what kind of ideas or information could these guys have told their children and then their grandchildren and so on that they might have retained in their heads until they finally got all separated? Well, ideograms, remember, come from ideas, the ideas in your head. And we looked at blessing or happiness last time. Today, the character for create. And I know, I also have a love-hate relationship with Japanese kanji or Chinese characters. But hold on to your shorts, because this helped me to get more interested. So what do you think the character for create looks like? Maybe it looked like a big explosion in outer space. Boom! No, it actually looks like this. The character on the cover of this book, and this is the character for create. Create, make, build. These guys would have known something about creation, right? They would have passed that on. So create has the radical for mud or dust right up here. Mud, like clay mud, or dust. And then a mouth, which might mean a person, a man, or it might mean just a mouth. This little stroke here means movement or life, maybe coming to life. And this here means to walk, to be able to walk. You see, it looks like he's kind of walking. So creation involves dust. Mouth can refer to man, but it can also be the mouth that you breathe out of, like if you are resuscitating someone, or I guess not resuscitating, suscitating him for the first time, like breathing in the breath of life. Life. And then I guess the man, unlike a baby, would be able to get up and walk around straight away. Well, there are 5 ideas that these guys would have had about creation. that we can also find in this character create. So I think that's interesting. Okay, bye-bye.